G'day there. Today I wanted to talk about, do you understand where your anger comes from? And if not, perhaps it has a bit to do with your personality. Would you like to understand more about how your personality controls what type of anger you display? Look, maybe you're very fast, very quick to anger, or maybe you're a bit more of a slow burn. It depends on your personality, and I'm going to say that it's unique just to you, all right? But you might be interested, what kind of personality have you got, all right? The first type we generally discuss is the alpha type, all right? Now you might recognize, if you're an alpha, by the need to control things around you, control people, control situations, take the lead and try to control things that are happening around you. Does that describe you? Look, there's nothing wrong with the ability to lead. There's nothing wrong with the ability to lead and inspire others. That's a good thing to do, right? But sometimes you might be careful that other people don't necessarily want to follow you. That's the trick of being the leader, right? Now, what happens when people don't do what you ask, right? There's where the anger element comes from, because you might recognize an alpha has the need to be in a hurry all the time. They tend to be a bit impatient, and they tend to worry when things don't happen as fast as they would like them to. Be careful, right? See, this is what happens when things don't go to plan, or when people don't do what they're told to do. You've got to be careful, because the alpha type will quickly suffer from impatience, frustration, and it can escalate all the way up to anger. You understand what I'm talking about? And this can happen very quickly, all right? So there's going to be a blow up, and it's going to be quick, and it's going to be nasty. So beware of that one. The alpha type will generally recover pretty quickly and wonder then what all the fuss was about. Well, if you're not an alpha type, I'm going to tell you what all the fuss was about, because not all people are exactly the same as the alpha type, and this means that not everybody wants to be in control, not everybody wants to be the leader. See, so some people are happy to follow the direction of the leader, but not everyone will agree with the decisions brought on by the leader. Some personality types are just going to sit back and apply some logical thought process. Maybe they're just going to evaluate it, and maybe they're not going to do anything at all. See where the frustration can come from. You see, this is because there are many different types of personalities, and I've got to say, we are all different, so it's going to be unique to ourselves, right? Look, this can make the alpha types mad, so we've got to be careful about that. They get impatient, they get frustrated, and they let everybody know when they're not happy. Have you ever come across that? But don't think the other personalities are immune from anger. See, here's where it stands out. We all suffer from anger, and we need to know about this, okay? The problem with other personality types of anger is that they just take longer to get there, but they do, all right? Make no mistake, we all suffer from anger, and we've got to know how to deal with it, all right? So we need to be careful, because no matter whether we're quick to anger or whether we've got a short fuse or maybe we've got a longer fuse, we can still all suffer, and we still all blow up from time to time. The big problem for people who've got a longer fuse is that when they get provoked enough to get really mad, they stay mad for longer, all right? Beware of that one. It's quite possible for a quick temper to blow up, blow over, and suddenly the storm is done and we're all happy again. And maybe there's a quick apology or a quick shake of hands, or maybe a quick cuddle if you're that kind of relationship, right? But if it's possible for the slow burn anger, it won't go away. It could last all week or maybe longer, okay? We've really got to be careful about this stuff. So what are you going to do about your anger and about how it works for you, okay? Well, we need to understand our own personality, yeah? Because we need to be aware of whether we've got this short fuse or whether we've got the longer one, okay? Excuse me, I've got a mozzie chasing me. So if you've got a short fuse, then beware, you can get over that pretty quickly, okay? However, if you're going to be someone with a longer fuse, it's going to take you longer to calm down. Somebody might be pushing your buttons. Somebody might be trying to provoke you. If you feel that anger starting to rise on the inside, well, it's time to take a breath, time to walk away, time to keep your calm, all right? But Nothing is achieved by speaking when we're out of anger. If we're already in anger, it's possibly too late. Have you ever noticed two people trying to have a conversation when they're starting to get emotional? It just doesn't work, right? They're not really listening to each other. And it's not really a proper conversation when two people are talking and nobody's listening. Have you ever heard one of those? Look, whatever you want to call it, it just doesn't work. Beware of your own personality and your own type of anger, okay? There's a better way to sort out your differences and to get over this, all right? It all starts with understanding, okay? You really need to understand your own personality type, and you really need to understand your own method of dealing with anger. Look, if you'd like to know more about your personality, I'm happy to help you work all that through. Reach out, give me a call, leave me a message, and I'll get back to you. Bye for now.